The Knicks postgame show is presented by Tri-State Audi. Visit your Tri-State area Audi dealer today. The Knicks All-Star, Julius Randle, played like an All-Star. Tied a career high tonight with 46 points against the Wizards. Came down to the wire. Bradley Beal, about a minute to go. Up and good. It's 109 apiece. Knicks up 2 final seconds. Randle becomes a passer to Mitchell Robinson, back from the thumb injury, had 10 points and 12 rebounds. And the Knicks have now won 6 out of 7. They beat the Wizards 115-109. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito, Alan Hahn, and Wally Zerbiak. The Heat are getting crushed. The Cavs are getting crushed. The Nets are getting crushed. Very well could be the Knicks going to sleep tonight. 3 games out of 4th, Alan, and 1 game out of 5th.
We're watching the scoreboard. We're watching the standings, and these are important games. And the all-star of the Knicks, Julius Randle, came up huge when it mattered most, making big free throws late, also making a great pass when they weren't fouling to lock up this win. And that's what you want your best players doing. And all he did was also go for 46 points, Wally.
He was outstanding. Knicks were down 19. They looked like they were completely out of rhythm coming off the break. And he just took his game to a new level. I mean, the aggression that he played with, the focus that he played with. I thought he was looking a little spent and a little tired down the stretch, before the break. Still having great shooting games, but I didn't see the body really being that strong. I think he took advantage of his time off. He came back with a vengeance. He looked explosive. He looked re-energized, reinvigorated, both mentally and physically, and he put the team on his back for a monster win. This is a huge win against the Wizards team that's knocking on the Knicks' heels in the standings. If they would have won this game, that was a big one to send a statement to the rest of the league that the Knicks are still here for the second half of the season.
Important for Randle because Jalen Brunson, a rare off night, only 6 of 20 from the floor. The Knicks, as you mentioned, Wally, down 19 in the second quarter, and Washington, Allen, in the first half went for 12 threes, yet the Knicks were only down by 4 at the half. And then, as has been the case here during this excellent run of basketball, they won the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this was almost like familiar to January 18th at the Garden when the Wizards, went off from 3, but they cooled off. The Knicks defense got better. How about DeLon right now? This guy comes in. It wasn't just Porzingis. He's hitting 5 threes. It's just everybody's getting it done from 3-point range. And you see R.J. Barrett here getting into the paint, and the finish note, Barrett did not finish the game, though, is that they had a different lineup out there, and he was not part of it, but still going with defense.
You trying to stir the pot.
Just pointing it out.
Just
Kyle
win
Kuzma.
the game. Just win, baby.
That's right. You're with the lineups that work.
Exactly.
Right? You go with lineups. So that's something to note. That defensive lineup worked. And then you also had this guy who just was on fire. I probably wouldn't try to mess with him with some trash talk. Something happened earlier in the game. It set him off. And Randle, if he was a little tired, a little lethargic from All-Star break, woke him up. Bradley Beal knocks down that 3. Now we're tied at 109, under a minute to go. And here are the plays that matter most. Jalen Brunson couldn't make a shot all night, but he made that one. And that was pretty much the game winner. What happened? Now, they're not fouling, Wally. Why? Not fouling.
Good question. I was asking the same thing. How do you not foul Mitchell Robinson there when he gets the ball under the basket? He's a 50% free throw shooter, 56 or whatever. You're down 2. You still have a chance. They should have fouled way earlier in that possession. Extend the game. You made 19 threes, so obviously you can make threes, and you had 20 seconds left that they would have fouled right away. That was not smart on their part. Gave Mitchell Robinson the easy layup, 4-point lead. Then all the Knicks have to do is make their free throws, and that's what they did.
And Randle,
look at you stirring the pot.
Randle
R.J. Barrett not playing at the end of the game.
You're just making note of lineups.
It's worth talking about.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's all about wins. And what this team needs to learn is in the locker room, it doesn't matter who finishes the game. It matters that scoreboard who wins the game. And Tom Thibodeau is going to play the guys that he feels matchup-wise are going to give them the best chance to win. And that's what he's doing, and nobody should say a word about it.
That's why I brought it up, so you could explain it as a former player.
That's tonight it was quickly and it was Hart.
Yes.
Right. With Brunson, Mitch, and Randle.
And Grimes out, and so was Barrett. But it might be different because maybe you have a bigger 3-man that you need a little bit of size defending on. That's how Tom Thibodeau coaches. He coaches matchups at the end of the game. And you didn't need a big wing defender like a Grimes or like a Barrett out there to slow down a bigger wing scorer because obviously Bradley Beal was a good matchup for Hart, and that's why he was out there on it.
And again, that's the point, though, I guess, to talk about is as we go down the stretch, now 21 games to go, this is what Tom Thibodeau does. He's got his rotation. That's 9 guys that I'm going to play. I don't know who I'm going with to finish the game.
Exactly.
I'll know as I watch the game.
You know he's going with Brunson and Randle.
And Mitch, probably.
I don't know about that.
Right, we'll see.
No
Those
way.
two guys,
no,
yes.
I don't think he's going with Mitch with certain matchups.
Okay.
He'll go with a guy like Hartenstein, definitely with certain, or he'll go small with Randle at the 5.
And Mitch's impact was phenomenal in this game. To start off, he played 28 minutes. He gave you 12 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. He got 10 points, so a double-double in his return. They missed him. But what you also had was Isaiah Hartenstein not missing a beat, coming off the bench, and that's probably why Jericho Sims started. Let Hartenstein stay where he is. You don't have to mess with his minutes.
Why Mitch started.
Well, I'm saying when Jericho
Mitch was
Sims
out.
used to start,
right,
instead of elevating Hartenstein, is to say, no, we're going to leave you where you are, so you stay in rhythm in your rotations, and all he does is give you another 10 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, gives you some good defense, will pass the basketball, and so the rhythm stays, and all you're doing is just reinserting Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup. So your bigs in this game were essential. You won the rebounding battle, and those two guys got 22 of your 43 rebounds.
All right, well, take us through Randle's night. He talked to Mike and Clyde after the game. Not a lot of rest during All-Star Week. He was busy with the festivities.
Yeah.
46 points, and the degree of difficulty on many of these shots, high. Very high.
Incredible degree of difficulty. But
Watch this here. Watch this here. Oh, Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do
saying
that?
You're too small,
Okay.
Julius Randle.
Okay, Julius Randle with the threes was just absolutely on fire. I mean, they tried all different kind of guys trying to guard him. I mean, look at this shot. That's a Larry Bird over the backboard.
Yes.
Remember that call back in the day?
Oh, they even look too small there, Wally.
And that's the explosiveness that he's showing. And there's another one over Porzingis, just absolutely throwing it on his head. And KP, it's a tough matchup for him because he doesn't like to go out there and guard those threes. He overpowers Kuzma on his possession.
Too small?
I mean, that is monster performance. 16 for 29, 7 for 14, attempted 14 threes, made half of his threes. And I got to be honest, I know the All-Star weekend wears you out, but you're around basketball, and that's a good thing. You're at least, you got a ball in your hand, you're practicing, you're knocking down shots. You know, he did the three-point shootout, then he had a little bit of a practice, you know, on Saturday, so he was around ball. And I think that really helps when you're gone for a week without playing competitive basketball. Just being around other NBA players, being in that scenario. I know there's a lot of distractions and stuff, but you're ready after that. When you play in the All-Star game, you're ready when you come back, and he was ready tonight.
And I'll tell you what, you know, when it comes to Randle and his evolution, obviously, and we're going to talk about last year, put that aside. But that, to me, that moment where Kuzma is kind of like saying you're too small, and Randle, something snapped.
Yes.
And he went like 11 straight points. And they weren't like just casual 11 straight points. That was like raging Randle 11 straight points. And the whole game changed right there. And that's what your great players do. That's what you look for. And you're our all-star. We're getting smoked in this game. We're down 19. He just flips the switch, and there was no stopping him. You love seeing that, and you certainly would love to see more of it.
Also of note, we showed you right off the top, he hit Mitchell Robinson late in the game to go up by 4, finding his teammate as opposed to trying to score himself in a key sequence.